The 2023 TOFA was held in Los Angeles, and among the esteemed awardees is GMA Network's award-winning broadcast journalist, Jessica Soho. And here's my interview with Jessica Soho. Hi, welcome to Make Your Mark on GMA Pinoy TV. Right here, right now, we have the amazing one and only Jessica Soho.
Hi, Mark. My God, you make me sound so exceptional. I'm just like you. It's just that the other way around. It's the other way around. Now you're asking me the question, so don't make me sound too much.
No, you're never too much. You're always amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on my show.
Anytime, it's my pleasure.
All right, so let's get to it. Like, I know you're a journalist, but if you weren't a journalist, what would you be?
I wanted to be a lawyer. Actually, I was taking up political science in college in preparation to going to law school, but I was having a tough time with algebra.
Oh. I'm not good at algebra.
For some strange reason, political science had 4 required mathematics subjects, and I was having difficulty with the first one. So I said, I'm never gonna graduate. I have a disability with math, with numbers. So I looked for the course that required only one subject, and the first course that I saw was journalism. So that was how I ended up taking up journalism. And then even when I was already taking up journalism, I actually didn't plan on becoming a journalist until one day I was so inspired by the stories or the exploits of my professor, who was a working journalist at the time. His name was Louis Beltran. So, and it just occurred to me just like that. It was like a flashbulb moment. I said, oh, maybe I could do that. So that was how it started for me.
That is an amazing journey, and look where you are now.
Yes, nothing was planned. Everything, I think, it was God's unseen hands that were guiding me.
And God is always good. God is always protecting us, right?
Of course, yes.
And Miss Jessica, your career is so fast-paced. Like, what does Jessica do behind closed doors or in your free time?
Oh, simple. I empty my head. And that's a challenge, right? Like, my life is so frenetic, and my schedule's so erratic, and it's like my mind is on overdrive most of the time. It's like I'm on steroids, so it's the adrenaline rush, you know. So even if I have like 2 or 3 days off, you never calm down because your mind is always on overdrive. I read a lot, and I'm always conceptualizing stories, and sometimes maybe programs that I can do later on, or maybe story concepts that I can contribute to our department. Always on content generating mode, you know.
I love that. And I know, Jessica, you mentioned you covered every story from breaking news to everything out there, but what is the most memorable story that you covered in your life?
I think it should be the stories that almost cost me my life. So I've experienced how it is to be hostage. We almost got killed by a landmine in Afghanistan, and I've also experienced how it is to be taken up for dead because the small plane that we were in lost its way on our way to the Spratlys. This is the time when people didn't even know where the Spratlys were. This was before there were cell phones and there was Wi-Fi, and the plane that we were on didn't even have navigational devices. So our pilots had, paper maps, and and we thought that was the island of the Philippines, but it was actually the island being claimed by whatever of the 6 countries that were claiming the Spratlys. And so we didn't know. And then Manila, our office, and my relatives, my family, they all thought we were dead.
Oh, no.
Because it took a while before Manila was informed that we actually had to do an emergency landing in one remote island that's so small and it's not even named in the map.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I want to ask you some fun questions. Like, Filipinos are always known for like karaoke. What is your go-to karaoke song? What is your
I do a mean rendition of Dancing Queen, complete with a funny choreograph with the hands and everything, and it never fails to drive people crazy.
If your life was made into a song, what was the title of the song be?
I haven't thought of that, but Mary, maybe I will survive.
And you totally have survived. Miss Jessica, thank you so much for being part of Make Your Mark on GMA Pinoy TV.
Marc on GMA Pinoy TV. Thank you very much, Marc.
Thank you so much.
Marc Nicolas. Yes.